Today, I worked on a vehicle with the check engine light on. After connecting a scan tool to check for diagnostic trouble codes, I found code P0456, which stands for Evaporative Emission System Leak Detected, very small leak. This code typically indicates an issue within the EVAP system, which is responsible for capturing and recycling fuel vapors to prevent emissions from escaping into the atmosphere. I began by inspecting the EVAP system for any obvious faults, such as cracked lines or loose connections, but I didn't find anything wrong at first glance. Next, I used the scan tool to attempt sealing the EVAP system and noticed that the EVAP Purge Solenoid valve didn't respond. The Purge Solenoid valve plays a key role in the EVAP system by controlling the flow of fuel vapors from the canister to the engine, so this was an important clue. To dig deeper, I inspected the wiring harness and connector for the EVAP Purge Solenoid valve, but again, I didn't detect any visible damage or issues. With the ignition on and the engine off, I used a multimeter to check for voltage and ground at the solenoid valve's connector. Both were present, which meant the power supply and ground were functioning correctly. Next, I tested the EVAP Purge Solenoid valve itself for continuity using a multimeter. Continuity wasn't present, which indicated that the solenoid valve was faulty and needed to be replaced. The solution was straightforward. I replaced the EVAP Purge Solenoid valve with a new one. After installing the replacement, I cleared the fault codes and performed a road test to ensure the repair was successful. The vehicle operated properly, the check engine light stayed off, and no new fault codes appeared. This process highlights how important it is to systematically test each component when diagnosing an EVAP system issue. Tools like a multimeter and scan tool are essential for pinpointing the exact problem and avoiding unnecessary part replacements. If you're dealing with a P0456 code, following these diagnostic steps can save you time and ensure the repair is effective.